Looking to turn your property development project into an income-producing goldmine? In this video, I discuss 5 overlooked ways to supercharge your profits and start producing income for your project before you finish construction. To the very least, these income streams can help you reduce your overall project costs, and you can generate this income before your development is even complete. Stay tuned to learn how to make the most of every tree, timber, and turf on your site. That's coming up. So why did the property developer turn into a tree hugger? Because they realized that in property development, the real route to success is in the trees. Welcome to the world of property development, where every dollar counts and innovation is the name of the game. So let's dive straight in. Picture this: a majestic palm tree standing tall on your development site. What if I told you that each of these trees could put an extra $1,000 into your pocket? What I mean by that is that if there are trees on your site, you are allowed to sell them. Obviously, you must have permission to chop them off first. But if you do, you should consider selling them and use all those timberific profits and tremendous savings to improve your project's bottom line. That's just the beginning. Have you ever considered that the existing old rundown house you have on your site could be a ticket to thousands in extra income? In most cases, it costs to demolish and get rid of an old house on the property. But you can also sell the same house or the timber from it to generate the surplus cash. Selling or relocating an old house, depending on its condition, can fetch between $5,000 to $20,000, and you can use these funds to reduce your overall project costs. Did I mention chattels from the old house can also be sold? You just have to weigh the costs and benefits of doing this exercise. But that's not all. If there are any other resources on your site, for example, let's say your site is on a beach and you have access to sand, or your site has rock on it, or you have abundant soil, you are allowed to sell all of those as you own them. You can do this even if you don't own the site. Let's say you have an option on the site and you've negotiated this with your seller. You are allowed to capitalize on these resources as long as your agreement with the seller says so. You can generate all this income and use it to reduce your project's holding and development costs. Rocks, turf, soil, chattels, they might not seem like much, but when you add them all up, the profit potential can be huge. If nothing more, they can help you fund your project, which means less money from your own pocket. And while you're waiting for permits, your property could be making money in rent. If you have a site that's already has an old house on it, you can rent it until you are ready for construction. Now, before we go, here's one last thing you can do when you are subdividing land. You can lease those green pastures out to farmers for cattle grazing. It may not be a lot, but hey, while you are not ready to develop, while you are getting ready to develop, it keeps the grass well maintained and puts some money back into your pocket. Hey, if you like these strategies and would like to go from knowing nothing about property development to checking your bank balance after finishing your first project, then sign up for the property development system today. Link in description.